6 months. Either people trying to camp on my property, having to kick people off because they're doing drugs, having to ask people not to defecate in my yard.
I'm planning on moving. I'm pregnant and I can't imagine rolling a stroller down the streets in Venice the way it is today. I mean, it's not a bitterness because these people are homeless. It's a bitterness because these people are languishing on the streets with no help in sight.
Soaring housing costs force thousands onto the streets, creating a homeless sprawl. They live on sidewalks, on beaches, along freeways, in cars and motorhomes, even in the woods. Venice Beach is a wealthy LA neighborhood, home to many tech workers, but it has also become a haven for the homeless. A political battle rages over what to do.
It's a humanitarian crisis.
Mike Bonnet is a city councilman representing West LA, including Venice. A Harvard graduate, he's also a former meth addict who slept in his car and on the beach.
It gave me a bit of an appreciation of how easy it is to fall into homelessness, because I was right there hanging on the edge.
Thing is, most of his constituents are homeowners, and many are mad.
I see the same people year after year after year rotting on the streets.
I get the frustration of people who are angry about encampments in the neighborhoods. I absolutely get it. I have to walk my kid to school in the morning, and there's often someone sleeping on the sidewalk.
From 9 p.m. until 6 a.m., you're allowed to sleep on the sidewalk.
12 years ago, a Los Angeles court ruled forcing the homeless off the street constituted cruel and unusual punishment unless the city could find them affordable housing or shelter. But with an extreme shortage of both, they're practically free to live anywhere.
It's in your home, it's on your land, it's in your yard.
With the crisis at a boiling point 2 years ago, Angelinos did something extraordinary. They voted to raise their own taxes, $1.2 billion to fund more housing for the homeless over the next decade. Turns out people open their wallets, but not their neighborhoods, where some do not want homeless housing built. That hasn't stopped Mike Bonnet.
Let's get our butts in gear, and let's provide the alternatives to encampments.
In Venice, he wants to build a homeless shelter on this old bus yard. And next to this dog park, he wants to build a storage center where the homeless can keep their belongings. Sounds good, except both buildings would be near this elementary school.
And the school is right there, and the storage center is right there. So it's a stone's throw.
And to put high-risk individuals next to a school, come on, would you want that next to a school where you live?
You can't just say, you move away from the school until we actually have a place to move them to. And that's what this is all about, is providing an alternative.
Have those efforts been well received by constituents?
Proposals that I've made have met some resistance.
I think you're being kind.
Well,
I mean, they're burning in effigy.
they're not quite burning me in effigy yet, unless there's some footage I haven't seen yet.
At this public meeting, Bonnet got an earful.
That's prime real estate. It doesn't make economic sense.
In 3 years?
Build it in the Palisades.
In 3 years?
Build the Palisades Park and build it in the Palisades.
I don't have a facility that big that's unused.
People don't want shelters, okay? They're mentally ill. You need to reopen mental institutions and help them.
The anger is everywhere.
No shelter! No shelter!
Like at this rally in Koreatown. All over LA, plans to build housing for the homeless have hit a human wall. Some call them NIMBYs. That stands for Not in My Backyard. They call themselves concerned citizens.
This is 3rd Street, and what we have here is we've got the richest corporation in the world, Google, and we've got a public storage here with all these no dumping signs. And right in between the middle of all this is a homeless encampment.
And right around the corner from you.
Well, as a matter of fact, yes.
Rick Swinger has lived in Venice for 38 years. A retired fashion photographer, he's sick of the human feces on his doorstep, which he says is a health threat.
You've done some research. Sure have. What have you found? I found E. coli in a blackwater pond next to a playground 2 blocks from here.
Human feces on the streets in the 2nd largest city in the United States of America. At what point did that become acceptable?
it's absolutely unacceptable. What is surprising is that people haven't taken to the streets to say, open the damn bathrooms.
To much controversy, Bonnie was able to open 24/7 bathrooms on Venice Beach. But Swinger thinks that hasn't stopped the problem.
It's biologically warfare, and it needs to be cleaned up.
Forgive me if this offends you, but you sound like a NIMBY.
Well, I gotta tell you, I'm more than a NIMBY, because I got it not only in my backyard, but my front yard. And honestly, you do not want this in your backyard. If you do, you are a fool.
And then, in an instant, the conflict between the housed and the houseless became crystal clear.
What are you guys doing here?
More people.
How you serve today?
We're working on the story.
On a story, and you decided to wake us up with this guy should not be around here. He does too much trouble. You really should stop. Let the city take over. It's not your job to fix this. They can't. This guy, stop harassing us.
Stop harassing the residents. Stop harassing them.
You're on to stay here. Talking stuff to them.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
You're making a point to harass us. Why?
We're not harassing you. We're not harassing you.
I'm going to see what your property value is.
Hey, see?
I get the frustration, but the solutions to homelessness can't be more objectionable than homelessness itself.
Got it.